then having the opportunity to travel across the state as well as compete for the title of Miss America, which every little girl dreams of being Miss America, don't they?
Well, not having been a little girl, well, that one night, but that was alcohol related.
You've been around girls, so you know how they talk about all that stuff.
True.
You're listening to Nash Rockett and the Almost Famous podcast.
It's Beauty Queens and the Ballroom again, and this beauty queen is my good friend Lydia Fisher with no C. Hello.
Hello.
Miss Bluff City Magic Person.
Fair.
Miss Bluff City Fair.
Or Miss Bluff City Law. People call me Miss Bluff City Law, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Well, except that got canceled, right?
Womp womp. Starting out with pageants, I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do hair, makeup, especially interview. That was the biggest obstacle for me, but through hard work and perseverance, I was able to tap into what I can do and contribute as a title holder to the organization. It's really been a big journey for me. A lot of changes.
How many titles now? 14? 72?
Well, I have competed in 7 or 8 locals, then competed at state, and I'm on my second title, Miss Bluff City Fair. Last year was Miss Greater Nashville.
Okay, I've often wondered about that. How does that work? Because it seems like that's common in the pageant industry. You don't have to live where you're competing in. Is that correct? How's that work?
That's correct. They have open and closed titles. Sometimes closed titles can usually be if your title represents a college, or open titles can be some random name. I have a friend who's Miss Heartland, but I think more about it, having a title that's not from the city you're from, it can be a good opportunity for you to branch out and travel to many different parts of the state that prepares you for the job of Miss Tennessee. So it was really a great time as my first title to be Miss Greater Nashville and open myself up to different places.
So in high school, what describes you best? Chess club, cheerleader, or ditch class for an illegal activity? I know your dad's sitting over there, so you might want to temper your answer.
I have to say I was definitely not a cheerleader, but I say chess club because really? I just usually just kept to myself and just
planned your next move.
Plan my next move.
Most unusual talent that you have personally seen in a pageant?
Well, I've seen a lot of different talents, but I'd have to say recently in Miss America, because our current Miss America, Camille Schreier, is a scientist, and she just took what she's good at and made it into an entertaining, colorful talent. It was very offbeat.
Now in my flasks are concentrated hydrogen peroxide, food coloring, and dish soap. I'm about to pour in potassium iodide, my catalyst, which will start the breakdown. Now this reaction is very simple. It only produces 3 things: water, oxygen, gas, and heat. The heat is formed from the breaking of the bonds within the hydrogen peroxide molecule, and the oxygen gas is trapped in the dish soap, which forms the foam, so we can see how far the reaction has progressed. Now the next time you see a bottle of hydrogen peroxide, I hope you impress your friends with what you learned, and keep an eye out, because science really is all around us.
Talent is singing.
Yes.
What's your favorite song?
Oh,
I know.
So many. I'm a musical theater major, so learning a bunch of songs, it's part of the rap. But I would have to say my favorite song would have to be right now Ex-Wives from the new musical 6, because that show, it's just so different because it's set around the 6 wives of Henry VIII and how they just rewrite the narrative of their history. And just, it's a really empowering show. And I'm hoping to go to New York sometime to go see it because it's premiering on Broadway in the spring. So that's just one of my favorite songs right now. I just listen to it on repeat. It just gets me really hyped.
What are you going to sing in the Miss Tennessee pageant? Do we know yet, or is that a secret?
I know what I'm singing, but I don't know if I should reveal it just yet. But I will say it's a classical piece.
Okay, it's not like Old MacDonald Had a Farm or anything like that.
I think that would be really interesting to do.
Here's the quiz. I want to see if anything has changed.
Ooh, boy.
Favorite word?
Independent.
I think that's changed. I think you've changed your favorite word. What's your least favorite word?
Useless. That was my favorite word last time. It still hasn't changed.
All right, last one. Favorite person, living or dead? And why?
Well, I'd have to say it's still Princess Diana, of course, because she's still a role model for people so many years later, even after her passing, and she inspires people to use whatever status they have to help better the lives of others. It's what I do through my platform as Miss Bluff City Fair to help promote my platform, Special Abilities, which raises awareness for special needs education and job placement, because people listen to me already as Lydia Fisher, but just imagine the magnitude of people who will listen to this important topic as, say, Miss Tennessee, Miss Bluff City Fair, or Miss America.
You mentioned Princess Diana. What do you think about Harry and Meghan?
Maybe there's a lot more to this than the media is showing us, but it is a bit unfortunate, especially maybe there wasn't a lot of great communication between them and the family. Not really fair on...
Does the name Yoko Ono mean anything to you?
Oh, yes.
Okay, Lydia Fisher, Miss Bluff City Fair. And she was in town, and so I just kind of figured this would be great to have her here and have another little chat as she quests for Miss Tennessee. That's your next competition, right?
Yes, and it's coming to Memphis June 7th through the 13th at the Cannon Center, so I expect you to be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, yeah, you better be there.
I'll be there.
Look at that. No.